Get up steam here. Yeah. Dude, I always have time for people that are struggling because I fucking know what it's like. YouTube Studio has an update. Muy interesante. I see nothing for 7 Days to Die yet. Or for Valheim, unfortunately. Alright, but hey, let's get this up and going. I promise you this will be the comfiest part of the stream. You can kick back and relax. I have my comfy blankie, which I should adjust because my hands are hanging out of it, but like, whatever. Burnout sucks, dude. Alright, time to clean the Helter Skelter. You have a dog in your lap? Fuck, you're lucky. Have I broken it? Concerning. Yep, that's fucking broken. Oh well. Yep, that's just straight shit bricks. Alright, try it again. Yeah, it looks like with the new stuff that they added, it definitely focuses on like curved surfaces, which are very hard. There we go. I can't wait to promise myself that we'll only do this for an hour and I'll still be doing this like 3 hours from now. Just like staring at the screen with my brain turned all the way off. Yeah, Freedom, I've been bouncing off of, I've been literally just bouncing from burnout to burnout. Oh, I can rotate equipment with that button? Nice. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a big one if it's taking this long to load. Alrighty. I cleaned that earlier. Trusty yellow boy back at it again. Yep, this is gonna be a tough one to clean. There we go. Especially if we have the scaffold out, that means we got a lot of work to do. What's up, bobbers? Oh boy, there's a lot of rust. Mm. There we go. Time for Spinny Boy. Nice and relaxing. But yeah, I'm excited for Questing for Glory next week. Although I'm not gonna lie, that fresh PB in 12 did feel really nice. Maybe I'll push it a little bit more and try and get into 3rd place. I'm gonna have to be a lot quicker than that, but you know, it's somewhere to start. Yeah, you calling it quits or just taking a break? What's up, Kotala? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Anyway, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Kios. I am obviously a VTuber. I am obviously a cat boy. I am most well known for my Final Fantasy 15 and Nier Automata speedruns. Or occasionally for my TZA or whatever have you else that I do. And we do a lot of casual JRPGs. A lot of long 100% playthroughs. As well as cooking streams, motovlogging, all sorts of wacky shit. If you haven't already and you want to, there's our Discord. Feel free to hang out with us. I am not an intense pinger. And, you know, there's all sorts of cool stuff, especially if you're subbed. And there's my YouTube. You should subscribe to it because I asked very nicely and it costs you $0. And if enough of you do it, I actually can start to make almost something that could be passable as a living. Oh, man. I'm gonna advise you to never do what I do, dude. I ran Nier Automata basically every day for a year and a half. It takes a different type of mental fortitude to handle shit like that. But yeah, definitely give yourself a breather afterwards. Or you can do what I do, which is, you know, run it for the marathon and then run it like a week or so past, just so people who missed it or want to see more will definitely, you'll at least give yourself an opportunity to showcase, you know, your talents to them, and then slowly start tossing in new stuff. I think that was a tough one for me because I basically went from 15 to I'm not touching 15 for like basically a year straight, and that really hurt. It is a fun game to run when nothing bad happens, or if you're not running to PB. But once you're in the level where I'm at, like 1 or 2 minor mistakes is potentially enough to sink your run, and it's awful. It's so awful. And I mean, a lot of these mistakes are like a frame. Like if I'm a frame late on one of the fights in the pit, I lose so much time. Like imagine being 1 frame late and you lose like 20 to 30 seconds because of it. Welcome to my PB. The difference between me having a 124 and being in the top 15 and me being in 16th and having a fucking nightmare of a run to run against. Because my early game is dog shit and the rest of it was literally, and I quote, flawless. Yeah, exactly. Do it for funsies, you know? Don't worry about what your timer is. Just do it for the fucking shits and giggles. Also, shout out to everyone who decided that tonight was the night to raid me. It was really nice of you. This thing is terrifying. Also, how have I not fucking cleared anything in this area yet? There we go. Thank you. What's up, Dev? I am like one of the least cool people that I know. Interesting? Yes. Cool? Probably not, dude. I'm a 31-year-old that sits around and plays fucking video games on the internet. I stream my lukewarm milquetoast mostly takes on a lot of things and anticipation of people maybe paying attention to me once or twice. Yo, this bro got some eyebrows. What's going on, dude? The way I'm spraying it, what, in the fact that I'm just jumping or that I'm like not trying to do everything in a super uniform pathway? Believe it or not, I am trying to be as efficient as possible. Sometimes my ADHD gets in the way of that, but yeah, I like to, how I normally do it is as long and as wide as I possibly can. And then I start working on specific things. Because if you just kind of paint over the whole thing, a lot of times you can spend literally an hour trying to track down like one thing that you didn't 100% clean. The bathrooms were a bit interesting. I'm very interested in the very, very dominant urinals. They're made for those that rock a very, very wide stance. Don't get me wrong, my creator gifted me, but I don't need a 6 foot wide urinal. I'm not that gifted. Uh-oh. To be fair, sitting and peeing is one, more relaxing, two, and apparently better for prostate health for those that have them. The more you know. They're also 2 feet off the ground. Ah, I see. Challenge pissing. Did they have 2 toilets in a competitive or co-op shitting setting? That's really uncomfortable. I generally have no issue with, like, I don't really have issue with the homeless. The city I live in has a fucking ton of them. It's a problem. It's a goddamn nightmare. It's unfortunate. It's reprehensible. But, like, for me, the bathroom, like, you can fuck with me anywhere, dog. Do not fuck with me in the bathroom. I'll fucking knock you out. I will. In the bathroom, I am shoot first, ask questions later. Did y'all have a party in the bathroom? Yeah, that sounds pretty sketchy. It's unfortunate, to be honest. What's that, our short boy? Damn, blasting. Arkansas is a strange place. I don't go there. I generally like to stay mostly in my own state. New Jersey, I'd rather staple my fucking balls to, like, the side of my leg than go to New Jersey. Long boy. Well, to be fair, Pennsylvania is the only state I was ever attempted to be abducted in. Sometimes it really do be that way. Extra long, boy. Yeah, I mean, almost any place, anywhere be like that. Gas stations at midnight, especially right off, like, the interstate, always sketchy. Like, we went out to, like, central Western Virginia one weekend to like hang with my family while they were on vacation. And I pulled into a gas station somewhere off of like near Smith Mountain Lake. We pulled into this gas station. I gotta tell you, I was the only person there that did not have a pickup truck, lifted pickup truck, or a deer in the back of it. I was the only one that didn't have a dip ring in my jeans. And definitely have never felt more out of place in my life. I've been to some strange places. But that's okay. Sometimes different is good. Yeah, Tennessee for the most part does feel a lot safer, even though in some places it's actually not even close. Just when you feel threatened, do what I do. Strip completely naked. No one wants to fight the naked dude. I do not recommend that. Maryland is so weird. And it really depends where you're at. Like, it really does. Because there are definitely places in Maryland you do not want to be when the lights go out. But in other places, like, this is totally fine. Apparently my door's unlocked. Maryland's super weird. Just as a concept. Florida is terrifying. Look, the last time I was in Florida, literally within an hour, I had my buddy's car die on me. We saw 4 cars on fire on the side of the road, and I may or may not have allegedly been involved in a felonious act, okay? Within an hour of getting to Florida. And that's like par for the course. From what I hear, DeSantis and Abbott are having a competition to see who can kill off more of their population faster. I'm not even sure who's winning anymore. There are so many edits. Would you like a do-over? Okay, well, let's try again. Exactly. Oh, yeah, the wide boy hitting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, what the hell is going on? That sounds very, very Floridian. It always blows my mind, in most states that have more than 2 lanes, no one knows how to properly use them, and it infuriates the shit out of me. Especially because I live in a part of the country where you're lucky if you have more than 2 lanes. I can count on one hand how many times I've not had to sit in traffic on 76 East. Literally. Especially outside of the hours of like 3 a.m. Yeah, so all the cars that were on fire were literally on 95. Leaving Fort Lauderdale Airport, heading into Miami. Just cars on fire on the side of the road, side of the highway, fucking 9 a.m. or earlier. No one near them, no one alarmed or panicked. Just, you know, fucking car literally on fire. 2 of them. Right next to each other. Definitely fucking suspicious. I drive fast wherever the hell I am. Doesn't matter. My only problem with you know, driving in Wyoming and Montana would be the fact that I am somehow inexplicably in Montana and or Wyoming, and that just does not sound appealing to me. Nature's cool and all, but the concept of being like 2 hours away from like any medical help or like fucking grocery store, it's awful. Yeah, that's why I own a motorcycle. Because if people don't get out of your way, you can just get out of their way. I'm still really not digging on the idea that I'm sitting here waiting for parts to show up for that as the season gets colder and colder, and I'm just going to get more and more miserable, and the days are getting shorter and shorter. Because I don't have any headlights on my motorcycle, which means it's really fucking dangerous. I guess worst case scenario, you could just drive in front of me, I guess. The biggest problem is, being that it's so cold and it's a motorcycle, you know, I am kind of concerned about my penis freezing off. Get a really big flashlight and tape it on. You ever heard the concept of overdriving your headlights? Welcome to Motorcycles 101. You could put fucking laser beams on it and you're still just gonna fucking outdrive them. Unless that flashlight is powered by fucking nuclear fission. You'll be moving in with Flutter and Barbie? What is this living situation? Are y'all moving in? Where is there like a streamer house going on and no one invited me? God damn. I feel fucking left out. Yeah, Flutter don't tell me nothing. And unfortunately, Barbie's usually like just waking up as I'm about to go to sleep, so... God, we haven't talked in a hot minute. We should catch up sometime now. Oh, that Barbie. I was thinking Barbados, not Barbie. That's not a bad move. Maybe. Look, as long as you're happy and safe, I don't care what many of y'all do, to be honest. I'm not your fucking dad. I'm not your fucking mom. Y'all just look to me like advice like I am. But, I mean, that's what fucking friends are for, I guess. Small Coke. Small Coke, large Pepsi. Simp House, you got it.
Welcome to Kyo's channel. I'll be your navigator, Rise Kujikawa. And just so you know, you are my favorite simp.
True. Yo, what's up, Crystal? Yo, how's your life going now that you have to level 9 CPU? Shit. To be honest, I'll never be a big enough streamer to be able to support, like, what I have to do with my life and my ambitions and goals. Unless I literally get 10 times larger than I am right now. So, it's just not a feasible thing to even try for me. Plus, the concept of living on other people's goodwill, whether it's, you know, not even counting just donations, just like consistent subscription to the channel, just doesn't feel comforting to me. That's just me, though. You throwing putazos? Throw chanclas, mate. You catch more bees with chanclas than honey. Or bitches. I don't fucking know. I mean, to be fair, though, like, I'm not gonna lie, I probably can offer advice to literally almost any situation that any of y'all youngsters will run into. Because chances are I've been there and done it multiple times before. The level and the quantity and quality of mistakes I have made over my 31 years on the face of this planet, immeasurable. I'm a living, breathing statistical impossibility. I have never seen a team this bad, Baba. Wait, that's just a line from Final Fantasy X. Fuck. Getting your dick stuck in a vacuum cleaner, have you tried just fucking unplugging it or, like, turning it off? Trying to practice? Yeah. I'm glad you're out and having fun, Crystal. Even though, obviously, that doesn't seem like the ideal circumstances. I'm glad you're getting a chance to get the hell out there, man. Also, I want to, like, make a recipe that's somewhere between tortilla soup, gazpacho, and sopa callalao. And I really have no idea where to start, but I know if I get it right, it'll be bangers. Oh, by the way, Bubba, while I was out, I fucking, I grabbed, it was, like, called, like, noodles, but N-E-W, as opposed to N-O-O-D. And it didn't have noodles in it. It was some sort of, like, kelp. It was actually pretty good. And they had a chicken katsu curry flavor. Whew! That was a really long, unnecessary story, but I figured I should tell my wife about something culinarily delicious that I had. As it was, in fact, culinarily delicious. Up, careful, you dropped your Doritos. Yeah, I hear you. Like, we're basically stuck here until Japan drops its quarantine, so, you know, fucking if wishes were fishes, baby. Surely I'd not go hungry tonight. Unfortunately, committing to limit break without having a run-in is also just a fucking risk and a financial risk. Yeah, exactly. Look, we all know that the true simps subscribe to Flutter's OnlyFans. My wrists are cranking, bruv. Can't believe he knocked out almost half of this already. Pretty impressive. Yeah, I know that's a thing too. Like, I'm now just doing this very delicate dance because I really want to and think that Final Fantasy 15 deserves to be in a GDQ, but I don't know if putting it in limit break makes it like fucking untouchable, you know? I don't have the brain cells to devote to this shit. At this point, Crystal, it's basically a responsibility for me. I've taken that game literally everywhere, and the only thing I don't have yet is world record and putting it into the big show. You know what? I can let it go if I can get it in, get one or the other. But with the amount of effort and time that I've spent with that game, I think it deserves a showing at GDQ. I honestly think it does. I think for just under 4.5 hours, damn near 4.25 hours, that is an absolute treasure of a run. Mainly just due to my years of fucking commentating it. The amount of love and heart and development that's went into the game itself and the run. Yeah, I got a fucking body of work, and my body works. But mostly, Anne, I just want you to shut the fuck up. Come on, you crazy psycho. Love, Henry. Who knows? Well, the good news is I probably have enough backups and ideas that I can still do the run as a VTuber whenever it gets in, even if it's in person. Either 2D or 3D. And I'll figure it out or leave it up to the tech crew and pitch my idea and, you know, we'll go from there. Yep, just gotta get it in. I'm getting real tired of saying I have confidence in it, though, because it makes me look like an asshole. To be honest, it was challenging. It's probably, to be honest, I think that game saw more changes than probably any other game, like modern game that's been speedrun. And I will say this, without like a game breaking patch. And what I mean is like, hey, they put in a patch that completely eliminated this skip. Because there never was one. But like entire chapters, like how they were laid out and even worked, were completely changed. There was more content added. Then there were like things that made the run faster. Like there are a couple things where we could skip like loading sections, but like we lost a couple of key items in it. It was very challenging. It was very, very challenging, but we as a community rose to the fucking occasion and rocked the fucking socks off of it. I mean, I'm still working on a bunch of minor optimizations. Like, I think I'm actually going to start intentionally taking a little bit of time loss in Chapter 1 so that in Chapter 5 I can save time, because Chapter 5 normally I need a little bit more wiggle room than I do in Chapter 1. But overall will make things a lot easier. And actually maybe save us from 1 or 2 magic draws. Which, in the long run, spending 3 to 4 seconds earlier can save us, 10 seconds later. So I have to calculate it and rerun it. But honestly, I just need a little fucking luck. I really do. What I really should do is go back to Yita's PS4 run and just straight copy it minus my strats for Chapter 7. That will net me the best run. Tomorrow I might sneak in a 15 attempt before we do like community night if I get back in time and everything works out the way it's supposed to. But I'm not going to be starting until like probably 6:30, 7 o'clock, maybe. If it's earlier, it's earlier. That's cool. Normally I start Saturday streams at 1:30. I have a lot on my plate IRL right now, and I have to take care of a lot of shit. This is me sounding apologetic without actually admitting anything. I found you a long ass time ago, though, because I needed something to sleep to. Well, hey, look, at least you're not the only one. I ain't mad. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We're gonna have to start practicing all hunts. I have a run of that coming up in like a month and a half. 14 plus hours. Final Fantasy 15. Well, that'll be a treat. Order, yeah, they're very, very simplistic. It's basically just a checklist. But the information on the checklist also tells you when things are unlocked. So basically, I just do what I can until it's, you know, I either completely finish or I need to move on to the next area because I'm not high enough level. Yeah, just remind me. I haven't run it in a while, so I'll have to like just kind of skim through my PB. But I'm pretty sure we basically just do in any percent. Like it's basically do any percent, load back in to a completed file. But you do want to take care of some of the not the side questy, but like the you want to try and get through every dungeon at least once on your first playthrough. And if I recall, I should try and do Vive's photo quest and at least get up to like the 6th or 7th request on it. I did it in like just literally a touch over 14 hours. But I think if I really clamped down and actually, you know, did proper routing, it'd probably be somewhere in like the 1340s. There is a little bit of luck involved, and that's just with the few hunts that only spawn in rainy weather. But I'm gonna have to kind of pick through that PB and just make like a rough, you know, all of order. Yeah, you need to do the photo quest to unlock the last hunt in Altissia. Yep. I'll be honest and toot my horn. I am, in my opinion, I think the most influential content creator that has ever touched that game. I've probably convinced more people to buy and replay that game than anyone else on the face of the planet. I'd be willing to go to bat. I know for a fact that no one has raised more money for charity with that video game than I have, besides, I don't know, maybe the fucking voice actors. Even at this point, that might be a stretch. I'm not a simp, though. I'm very critical of the game. And I have every right to be. Alfina said it earlier today. Loving something doesn't mean you blindly agree with everything that it does. That game absolutely would have benefited from a little bit more time in development, and them taking the results that they got from like the movie and anime and being like, maybe this wasn't a good idea to fragment all this stuff. Let's see if we can find a nice and neat way to implement everything. Oh, and maybe not release like a massive add-on expansion. People will be mad when we charge them extra for that. But I understand a lot of that was out of Square Enix's hands, unfortunately, so I don't directly blame them for that. Oh god, the first few months were atrocious. But that's okay. They did the correct thing and stuck with it for a long time until it came out just right. Yeah, I love PowerWash too. It's one of those things. I spent enough time in the game that movement mistakes for me are a fucking rarity. See, I would get through that. The fastest I did it was well under 2 minutes, I think, if I recall. We do it so stupid fast because speedrun. Oh, hard agree. So I have the scaffold? Damn. Not a big soda fan, but I'd definitely take Dr. Pecker over Pespi. Based on what? Fucking wish, dude. I live in some weird ultra natural phenomena. That platform underside's gonna fucking kill me. Anami, are you still here? No, no. Have you, since you are from Brazil, have you thought about just learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kicking people's asses for money? But like, skip the whole Dana White thing, 'cause he's a fucking fraud and a scumbag. And, you know, a racist nationalist piece of shit. You have considered it? Yes. Anything good on the internet tonight, Bubba? Ah, damn, that sucks. Did you try perhaps not breaking any of your limbs? I know, strange concept. Helio Gracie would be very upset with you, but... Oh, you have considered it? Okay, how did that go? Cows are dead. About 23 times? Alright, Crystal, I'll be here. Take Muay Thai and massive amounts of HGH and just destroy people. Just kidding, that's illegal. Also, you'll lose your mind. You'll be like Jose Canseco. That dude's fucked up. Ooh, shit on the umbrella. I think we might be close enough to be able to just knock this one out, do our Genshin stuff, and then we'll call it. In the flagpole. I didn't know Papa Roach put out a new album. The shit cakes blasted off. I'm sorry. I do not think there is anything more enjoyable in life as a penis owner than just like peeing things off of your toilet. Anami, have you tried drinking fucking milk or something? My God. You're so brittle. I don't want to come to Brazil anymore. I might snap you in half by accident just staring at you the wrong way. I fucking fold you like a lawn chair giving you a high five. I was a shit kid and I like climbing trees. Alright, well, to each their own. Oh, Jesus. So it runs in the family? Your mom seems pretty fucking dope. How does your mom feel about adopting 31-year-old cat boys from America? Asking for a friend. It's me. I'm the friend. I mean, to be fair, sounds Brazil. Especially, like, rural Brazil. Like, rural enough to farm. Nope, no fall damage. No such thing as insurance fraud. Me? Yeah, I'm fine. Starting to get tired. I wanted to see if I could wrap this up in one session. Fortunately, I think we're gonna fall a little bit short. Yeah, I'm just focusing. I'm also really sick of getting stuck in the slide. That shit's a one-way ticket to bogus land. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that. It was very well received. It's not a bad tackle. It's not a broken tackle. There's just not enough Jay Bellamy. We're almost done. Then I'll do quick Genshin dailies, and then my eyes are tired. I would like to go to bed soon. There's probably only a few things left here. Oof. Welcome back, brother. Oh, Christ. These bad boys are just really stubborn. Woo, Lord. Spin it around. And climb it again. I feel like once we clear this, we should have a list of what's left, realistically. Channel lights. Signpost. Slide frame, slide support, fucking stairs, second tier panel, third tier panel. Whew. Wish there was like a zoom function. So how are matches going, Crystal? bug. There we go. Okay. Slide frames, slide support, second tier panel, third tier, fourth. Ah, man. You know what? We'll hit this. We'll wrap this up next time. My eyes are starting to cross, and I still have to put a bunch of stuff away. Let's just do our Genshin dailies, and we'll call it.